supplies here. Good morning, everyone who's joining today. Let me just pull up my laptop as well so I can kind of have conversations with you today because I miss you. Well, today in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Sherry Millier from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And this morning we are having some storms. I was hoping the storms were going to pass before I got on live this morning, but we don't seem to be in luck. So you may hear thunder in the background or, gosh, what else? Hopefully not the tornado siren. We had that happen earlier this week. But yes, staying dry in Murfreesboro so far. Has anybody else had bonus weather headaches this week from the up and down pressure in the air? Crazy times. Crazy times. Okay. Well, I'm ready to get started. I've got something fun to show you today. So, good morning, everyone. I am Sherry Millier from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And I wanted to make a little Easter project for you today using a stamp set we've used before. It's just so handy. It's primarily the dies. So the dies here come with, of course, matching for the stamp set, which is, I apologize, the stamp set is Dress to Impress. But the dies have some wonderful things with it. Let me pull it up real quick here. In that annual catalog, it is on page 180. It's Dress to Impress, or all dressed up. And then the stamp set that goes with it is on page 23, which is Dressed to Impress. So we are going to focus primarily on the dies today. So the dies that come with it make a wonderful little purse. And so this is let me pull what we did at Christmas time. This is an example of a purse that we created at Christmas time with some of the Christmas paper, and it was perfect for little chocolates. Well, now I want to create something for Easter. So I saw this, and so I am definitely going to case this project. So I've got some of it all ready to go. Let me put aside some of my things here. What I've got already is you will need 2 of the purse dies cut out. And for this, I chose to do the thick basic white. You're also going to need to have 2 little straps, the little straps that go with the purse. And then I've also cut out with my die cutting machine these cute, adorable buttons. So we're only going to need 2 white and 1 of the Blushing Bride. So let's get this put together. The final product, but the final item that I'm going to need is some ovals. And the ovals are coming from the oval punch that's in the Spring Mini catalog. So let me pull that from my little storage area here. So this is the oval punch that I'm talking about. I love that it has the little scalloped edge on the larger one and then a smooth surface on the smaller. So we're going to use this to create our cute little project here. Okay, so we've got our basic white, thick basic white cut out. Then we also need to create some cute little ears. So I want to go ahead and use the larger of the oval punch in basic white. I'm also doing this in thick basic white. And then we're going to use the smaller oval in some Blushing Bride, which is going to match this little button that I've already die cut out. Okay, so one of the reasons I wanted to use these two items was because they're both retiring. So this stamp set and the dies, as well as this oval punch, the double oval punch, is going to be retiring. And so that makes me very sad. Let's see, do I want it this way or do I want it the other way? Oh, you know what? I think I want my squiggly on the inside. I did it totally backwards. We're going to fix that. Hold on there, kids. I don't think I can do the squiggly. Yeah, what am I saying? It'd be nice to have the squiggly on the inside, but it's not going to work. Okay, so we've got double ovals. This is what we want. So let's start putting this together. Today, for our little purse, we are going to use the tape that's in the catalog, the tear tape. The tear tape is meant for boxes, any kind of bags, any kind of project that you're going to be manipulating more than a card. So even though this is, just a simple little purse that we're putting together, you're going to, I'm going to be putting some chocolates in it. So, for Easter. So I definitely want to make sure that it's going to stand up to transportation to, a child's house, my kid's house. And then also, it doesn't come apart. So one of the things I love about this die set is that all the lines, if you can see here, they're perforated. Of course, we've got a stitched edge, which is so popular right now, and people are just loving it. The stitched edge, but also where you need to fold is already there. So it's pretty easy to put together. It's just a matter of deciding which fold you're going to be putting that tear tape. So let's go ahead and get the tear tape out. Tear tape is just two-sided tape. Let me show you how the box is going to go together first. So what I've got is basically two of the exact same pieces that we're going to fit together like this. Hard to do when it's not truly put together, but that's what we're going to do. And for this project, I am going to have the sides of the purse go out. Unlike my Christmas project here, where I put the sides in and it was kind of a purse / backpack, I definitely want the sides to go out so I can fill it with a little more treats. So what I need to do is now just put some tear tape on my little sides here. And look how perfectly this tear tape fits. So if you don't believe me about the tear tape, or you can also use Stamp and Seal. If you don't believe me about needing a little bit stronger adhesive on this type of project, try it with just regular tape. And you are going, just your adhesive, regular adhesive, and you'll see it does tend to come apart because you're manipulating the project more. And then also after time, it's not sitting still like a card is. So it's definitely better to use the tear tape or the Stamp and Seal Plus, which is meant for this type of projects. Okay. So I've got my adhesive down on the sides that I need. Let's make sure that I've got everything done before I put it together. So if you guys are stamping as usual, if you've been working on projects, I want to see them. You know what? I need to put a little tear tape on this little corner so I can fold that in. I've got a couple. Good morning, everybody. If I haven't said hello to you, I've got a couple that I want to share later today. One is a paper pumpkin alternative that came from a customer. all the way from Arizona, which I love. And the other is also from the same customer, but just a different project. So, okay, I think we're getting there. One more. We're going to do one more here. So like I was saying, if you're stamping it all, make sure you share those with me so I can get them and share them to everybody. And a little bit later today, I am going to share the retiring list. So as I've mentioned, we've got the new Cadillac coming up in May, which means we've got to say goodbye to some of the old favorites from the annual catalog, and of course, anything that's going to be retiring from the spring catalog as well. So I'll be announcing that both on my Facebook page and through email, because I want you guys to have the list. The good news about things retiring, my favorite topic, I love a sale. And so there are tons of products, papers, markers, blends that are on sale right now. So, and one thing to keep in mind is that with the final sales, these, it is a first come, first serve. So once these products are gone, they're gone. So don't wait around. If there's something that you have your eye on, you're definitely going to want to grab it. Okay, so this that I've got, both of the two strips of the tear tape is going to go on my inside of my box, or my purse. So I'm kind of just lining that up. I hope you can see what I'm doing on the camera. And then I'm going to come back here with my inside. Using my hands first thing in the morning isn't always successful, so you have to be a little patient with me. Okay. We need to smooth that surface. And then let's do the final side here. Very good. We're looking good. Just kind of folding in, making sure that everything is kind of aligned before I just stick it into place. There we go. Okay, so there's the base. We're needing to add some of our handles, and then we want to put together our little pieces here. So if you don't mind, if you are enjoying what you're seeing today, go ahead and share this video right where you are. Ooh, look it, I picked a scrap. Darn it. We'll have to remake that for you. My daughters won't care with their Easter projects, but for you, I will remake. I'm making a few of these. If you would just share this right where you are, you will be entered into the drawing for this little project. Kind of fun thing to have for Easter. Couple ways you can do the handles. You can do the handles like this. You could do the handles like this. So whatever works best for you. I am going to put the handles on like this. I'm not using the piece that I normally use with this, which is really cute, which is this little buckle. It's fun to kind of weave the handle through the buckle, which we did at Christmas time, as you can see here with the red buckle, or the polka dot buckle, but the red paper. I wanted this as plain as I could get it. So it's nice to have the clean white look for this particular project. Little piece of tear tape sticking out there. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and put our little ovals together. So for this, I'm just using the Stamp and Seal. You could also use your liquid glue, which is awesome. Okay, so we're getting there. Next thing I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and lay this out, do a dry run on my scrap paper here. So I have got my little bunny ears. I've got my bunny cheeks that are going to be put on with some dimensionals. And then these, of course, are the little buttons. And then I've got the bunny nose with the smaller button. Isn't that adorable? And then with my black Stampin' Right marker, let me just go ahead and lay out what I'm going to do. I can't think of what a bunny lip looks like, but it's not a big smile, I know that. And then we need some kind of whiskers. What do we think of that so far? That is cute. You know what else would be cute here is if we had a little bit of Blushing Bride. Gosh, what do you call it? Just a little bit of Blushing Bride. So we're going to get some ink out and a little bit of our. Let me see if this is. No, this will work. Ew, that's going to be cute. Are we happy? Are we happy with that? I think that's going to be adorable. Okay, so now it's just a matter of placement. Okay, so let's see. Ears. We'll wait for that. Bunny cheeks. Bunny nose. I even pulled out some little eyes. I'm not sure we want to use these yet, but we will see. Okay, so let's start putting this together. For this part, I am going to use my liquid glue because there's a little more give to that. So let's go ahead and add that. Don't need a lot. Let's get our other ear on there. So still plenty of time to make this project for Easter. So don't hesitate. Let's get your order in. Let's take care of getting this project out the door so you can enjoy it. Let's see, I am looking for dimensionals. So I am actually going to use these itty bitty dimensionals that happen to come in the Paper Pumpkin kit this month. So let's see here. Well, it's raining, it's thundering. What's the weather like where you are? Anybody having anything too exciting happening? Okay, we got two little cheeks happening here. And then I want to add my little nose with some glue. I want to change that. I want the buttonholes to be even there on that nose. There we go. Better. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of cheeks here. A little bit of blush for the cheeks. I want to make sure I don't have a blob though. You could do this with a sponge or a sponge dauber. Whatever works for you. Okay, so let's do the Stampin' Write markers. Have two different sides. One is like a brush. You actually can use the markers to brush on your stamps, which is wonderful. Brush ink on stamps. As an idea, this is actually the only Stampin' Write marker I have right now, because I've gotten so into the blends. But to brush on a color, you can literally just brush on a color. And because they come in all of the colors that we have, it's wonderful. Easy to be able to fill in. I'm giving you an example though here because I want you to see that we've just colored the P and the U. For the other letters, you could take another Stampin' Write marker and color those in to lay down more of a image. So something to keep in mind. So the other end is more, this is 0.5 millimeters. And so that's the end that I'm going to take to put on the little whiskers here. And then the last thing I think I want to do is add those eyes. So I want to go ahead and pull, these are left over from, I guess, Halloween 1 or 2 years ago. So I just want to pull them and see, yeah, that's going to be adorable. Okay, so I'm pulling some of the smallest of the eyes, and we will put those on with some mini glue dots. Did I just fling one? Yeah, there it is. Okay, if I can find my mini glue dots again. You know what I'm finding? I'm finding cleaning up is not necessarily the best thing to do here, because it seems like every time I clean my little office here, I lose something. I wanted to use some other glue dots, but we will use the regulars. So let me take my little glue dot here. For the glue dot on the roll, what I recommend is just putting a little piece of string to tie it around there. And what it does, it keeps your flap to exactly where the next little glue dot is, which is wonderful. So I'm taking my little Take-A-Pick tool with the putty end, and we'll set the little eye on top of the glue dot. And now we've got glue on that end, and I can lay down my eye. I kind of picked it up before I meant to. I don't like that eye. We're going to get another eye. It's an eye defect. There we go. That one's better. Okay, and literally cannot see where I put my little eyes. I might have to use that last one that we were just using. Well, that one is purple. We don't want that one. That would be like an infected eye for a bunny, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. We can't have a one-eyed bunny winking at us. Okay, seriously. Where on this table do you guys see bunny eyes? Too many bunny eyes. Finally, here you are. My goodness sakes. Okay, we want an itty bitty eye. Glue dot. Make sure it's on there good. And we want to put it on there so it's not, we don't have a bunny with cross sides. For some reason that eye, the black, there we go, it's laying down now. No, it keeps popping up. Okay, there we go. Last thing we want to do, I think, is add a itty bitty mouth for our little bunny, and then we're ready to go. There we go. We have a bunny that is set to go. That would be so cute with some little chocolates inside. Isn't that adorable? I think it's really cute. Pretty simple to put together. Not a lot of effort for a really cute way to give some chocolates to neighbors, grandkids, friends, children. So cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's project. So exciting stuff coming over the next month. The last week of April, you should be getting your catalog through the mail. If you are a new customer or haven't purchased anything, hey, just touch base with me if you'd like to have a catalog. I am having to put that order in by the 31st, so it's really important that you do that right away. Just let me know that you want a catalog. But if you've purchased something in the last 6 months, one is going to go out to you mid to late April. And then we are going to I will send you the list either through my email if you're part of my mailing contacts, or you'll be able to see it on Facebook, the list of retiring items and the sale price. So lots of good stuff coming your way. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always get a hold of me at southerncreations.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for being here today. Looking forward to seeing you next Saturday with another fun project. Have a great day.